But first, the U.S. airstrike that killed a top Iranian military leader is strongly supported by South Dakota's congressional delegation, as well as a retired Army general.
President Trump said today he ordered the killing of the Iranian general to stop a war and says the U.S. is ready and prepared for any response to that end. The president is sending an additional 3,000 troops to the Middle East. KELOLAND's Perry Groten has been getting reaction to the rising tensions between the U.S. and Iran.
Well, Angela, this airstrike killed Iranian General Qasem Soleimani, whom the U.S. blames for planning a rocket attack that killed an American contractor and for approving the attack on the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad earlier this week. The U.S. says Soleimani was planning more attacks, and for those reasons, U.S. Senator John Thune and others say Soleimani needed to be taken out. U.S. Senator John Thune learned of the airstrike that killed General Soleimani like most other Americans did, through news reports. While Thune says he approves of the attack, he thinks Congress should have been more in the loop about the president's decision.
I think it's always ideal, particularly the notification to Congress and the so-called Big Eight, which is the leaders on both sides in the House and the Senate, and then the Intelligence Committee chairs. In this case, it doesn't sound like that protocol was followed. But again, the president does have authority as the commander-in-chief to defend the country, and I think he was acting on that authority in this case.
While critics say the attack was reckless and has made the world a less safe place, Thune says the world is much better off with Soleimani gone.
I think it was a fairly quick, fairly swift and decisive action.
Retired Army General Lynn Hartzell of Canton, who spent time in Iraq during the first Gulf War, says the airstrike was a necessary move against Iran.
In my opinion, to not do it would have been a dereliction of duty of the commander-in-chief with his most primary duty, which is to protect American lives.
While Hartzell expects Iran to respond to the attack, he does not think it will escalate to an all-out war.
You may see them trying to block shipments of oil through the straits there. You might see other types of smaller regional attacks. And in which case, if that happens, you deal with it case by case.
Hartzell says sending additional U.S. troops to the region is a good defensive move to help keep Iran in check.
You can't deal with them with a velvet glove and nothing else.
Now, Thune says he talked by phone this morning with Vice President Mike Pence about the attack. We also have statements from Senator Mike Rounds and Congressman Dusty Johnson on the airstrike. You can see them on this story at KELOLAND.com.